One good for questions for Coach Klenakis.
Yeah, I guess where do you think your O-line is at compared to where you'd like it to be?
Well, it's never where you want it to be because our expectation level is very high and our demands are very high and our standards are very high. We're on the right track to get where we want to be, but we got a lot of work to do. We're still in camp. We're 11 days into camp, and it's a typical camp. You got to keep pushing, keep grinding to get better.
Coach, what's the difference with this group compared to last year at this time, where especially this group with all the new faces?
Well, that is one of the deals. Is there are a lot of new faces. We had to blend in some new faces last summer, but we've got more new faces to blend in. But we've also got more competition than we did a year ago, and that creates for good things because it keeps people hungry, keeps people working.
How do you think Bryce Henderson has adjusted to practicing against Power 4 athletes regularly?
He has adjusted very well. I'm very pleased with Bryce. This is where he needs to be playing, and I've been very happy with his progress.
What have you thought of Jordan White's play so far throughout camp?
Well, the Jordan White's play has been good because Jordan is a great leader. He's a very cerebral kid, and he's the kid you want at center. He's a high-energy kid. He's very motivated. His leadership skills and his, what we call FBI, his football intelligence, just make him a super asset to us.
How have you seen Cade McConnell grow into his role coming into this season?
Well, Cade come into this camp knowing that, hey, he's still got a lot to prove, and he's in position to, become a starter, but he's got to earn it. He's doing the work he has to do. We still got more work to do, but he's accepted the challenge very well.
What kind of confidence does it bring to the group with Diego back for another season?
Oh, it's huge confidence just because the guys know Diego's going to get you in the right play, in the right situation. That and his presence in the huddle. He's been down the road. He's calm. He's cool, as well as competitive. There's a fine line between being, competitive and not in control. And Diego handles everything very well, and you can't replace experience.
It seems like that Cade McConnell and Porsche battle is pretty close. Could you see that going into the regular season?
I don't know right now. I'd hate to answer. We're still 2 weeks out from the game. But Cade McConnell he has stepped up his game this week, and other people need to challenge if they want to get in the mix.
With Chase and Jordan now back with you at Vanderbilt, you're with them at Liberty. How have they grown as players, especially with you coaching them for so long?
Well, it's neat. I mean, they're older now. They've grown, and that was always one of the fun parts of coaching was bringing in a kid as an 18-year-old, 17-year-old freshman, and then having them as a 23-year-old player, and just seeing the growth that they make. And just with Chase and Jordan, you could tell they're mature. They've played a lot of snaps, and they're definitely different than they were 3-4 years ago.
What's Chase showing you at guard this year compared to tackle?
Well, that was his natural position. It really was. I needed tackles last year.
Yeah.
We couldn't put an asterisk on it and say we don't have any tackles. We had to find a solution, and Chase was good enough to do it, and he played hard. He took the most snaps on the offense last year. Nobody took more snaps than him. He played hurt the last half of the season, but we had no choice. So he showed a lot of courage doing that, and now that we got him in his natural position, I told him right after the Tennessee game, I said, we're going to go out and recruit a bunch of tackles and get you in where you belong. And he just smiled and goes, thank you.
What about his skill set lends itself to being
It
a
is,
good guard?
because he's strong. He's got strong hands. He gets his hands on you. He's just a strong-handed kid. He plays well inside a phone booth. And he is what we call a strong guard. He's our strong guard, and our strong guard's got to be able to handle 3 techniques one-on-one.
You mentioned all the snaps on the offensive line. What's the difference when coaching a veteran, experienced group with a ton of football played as opposed to a younger offensive lineman who's in the system?
Well, if we see a pressure for the first time from a defense, I could say to them, hey, this is blah, blah, blah pressure, and they know what it is. They already got a picture in their head, and I go, here's how we need to handle this, and they've already repped it in their career, so the adjustments are a lot easier and faster.
All set? Awesome.
Thank you. Thank you.